Hello Ratbags, it's Jade Plays Games. Welcome to a special video of ARK Survival Evolved. Guys, you do know that ARK is being sort of previewed at TwitchCon this weekend. Extinction, the last DLC. They're not going to be showing gameplay of it this year like they've done in previous years. The first we're going to see actual gameplay of Extinction is going to be on the 3rd of November for a charity event. Well, Jen tweeted out earlier that she was going to reveal a picture of the promotional art, and it reveals so much about Extinction. We're going to go over it all, and I'm kind of right, I might be kind of wrong about my King KU idea. So let's go through it all. It's Jade Plays Games. Make sure you like. Let's go. Okay people, I exclusively revealed to you guys you were going to be piloting a mech suit. I told you this weeks ago. I got hold of an interview that the ARK development team were giving it in Japan to a Japanese games event thing going on, and they basically outlined the fact that you were going to be riding around in these big mech suits. Wildcard Chris, who does all the trailers for ARK Survival Evolved and is their web guru, he put out a tiny tease for this guy as well. And everyone was saying it was armour, but I told you exclusively first it was going to be power armour. It's going to be a mech suit that you're going to have to control with other players. Now, obviously that's exciting. There is so much to go through here. There is another picture I'm going to show you guys. But you can see, look at the size of this bad boy. This is looking like this, it may be the King Caillou. You can clearly see the size of the tech robot, how it's going up against it. It's definitely looking like we're going to be battling these big, massive monsters. There is all sorts. We've got the gas bag, of course. We've got returning T-Rex. We've got this weird thing that we don't quite know what it is, but it's been in one of the pictures before with one of the gas bags. We've got a mutated raptor as well. And what is this? Is this a mutated Drake? Is it a brand new wyvern? Is it a brother or sister of a wyvern? But that's not all, people. My Ratbags have been giving me all the information in Discord, so come and join. If you want that ARK information first, before anyone else gets it, you come and join my Discord and get this stuff. Look at this! The ice monster. As I told you guys as well, we are getting some great big massive flying Leviathan style Titan. It's absolutely freaking huge. Look at it.
That's what she said. Or he said.
And as we all probably confirmed, the tree Titan is there, or the forest Titan's going to be there. And then look at this guy. What everyone assumed was the frost or ice Titan. Now in the interview I read, it was translated from Japanese, and they stressed that it was a King Caillou. And it said that dinosaurs or T-Rexes would be the size of its nail. So when I saw the trailer for this over and over again, I kept thinking it's exactly the same size. When you look at that T-Rex, it is the same size as his claw. What I didn't imagine was there would be something even bigger. So judging by this picture, it's not that much bigger. Who knows, maybe scale wise this is in fact the largest creature, but it does look like this is in actual fact the biggest monster, King Caillou. It's pretty much Godzilla. If you don't know, ARK are going all out on Extinction with this idea of fighting giant monsters, borrowing heavily from Godzilla history and franchise. And of course Pacific Rim. And look at this, we've got a mutated Drake as well. So if we go to Jen, who's a community manager for ARK Survival Evolved, she's at TwitchCon, she's organising this sort of closed behind doors session for streamers and YouTubers to go and check it out, or I'm guessing mostly Twitch streamers. But they won't be recording anything officially with their gameplay. They're allowed to take videos with their mobile phones, but that's pretty much all they can do. They're not bringing any specialist recording equipment. Here's a little bit more detailed. It is absolutely crazy how much of this is really centred on Godzilla. Now in terms of a Leviathan, Dragonpunk have been promising something like this for a while. They just have launched it, or have just launched it part of their mod pack. It's very similar, although it's not exactly the same creature, but certainly the technology must have been put into the ARK dev kit for this to work, for them to mod and make something themselves. So the idea of having a giant Leviathan creature has been around in ARK terms for a good year at least. There is so much to cover. What are you most hyped about? Are these monsters putting you right off? You don't want to play this game because it's got such big, huge, different ideas? Or are you just really excited about taking on something this massive? To me, out of these, that one looks the scariest, the supposed Ice Titan. I think that one should be the King Boss, and that one should be just like some regular one. Remember, there are going to be 4 distinct regions in the Extinction DLC. There's going to be desert, there's going to be ruins, there's going to be ice, and then there's going to be forest. You're going to need to defeat all 4 Titans before taking on the King Titan. Now, when you defeat these 4 Titans, you will be able to tame them for a limited time. But it's not only that, you have to unlock them. There's some sort of dungeon or some sort of process we have to go through before we even face even one of these guys. It's all a bit crazy. There is absolutely so much going on here. Also reported in that interview that I gave you guys from Japanese translations was the fact that other tribes are going to be piloting the mech suits. So if you're on PvP, can you imagine having to go and pilot up with other people? I imagine it's going to be something more along the lines of you can probably set your allies to pilot other parts of the ship. But imagine if there was a mechanic that said only other tribes, actual proper tribes who weren't allied with you, could pilot the ship with you. So one of you is going to be piloting its leg, the other one's going to be piloting its arms, and the other one might be piloting its head or its sword action. That sounds absolutely bonkers, but that is supposedly what's going to happen. You're going to have to craft these items, you'll get them via defeating these titans and then taking on the great big King Titan. But yeah, I can see now, I was wrong. I admit, I was wrong. Them goddamn Japanese translations. But they did say the dinosaur was going to be the size of the King Kaijus. Apologies if I'm getting that wrong. I know I keep getting it wrong. That's not on purpose. Just when something's stuck in my head, it stays there. But they did say it was going to be the size of the nail, and that's what I thought when I kept seeing the trailer for it and just seeing the size of it. I was like, no way, it's got to be that. But there we go, confirmation that this is in actual fact the King Big Titan. This is the final boss as far as we know out of the Titans. We still don't know if there's going to be some sort of resolution. Maybe we'll come across some sort of story ending. I hope so. Now it does look other players and other machines are taking aim at this guy, so you might be able to try doing some damage with it with other things, whether or not it's tech suit or they're fighting or shooting stuff from other places. And for some reason this guy really wants to destroy this, or it's just a bit of a funny angle and he's actually aiming for this corrupted raptor. If you don't know, they are going to be including a lot of the base creatures from the other DLCs, so the likelihood is we're going to see lots of drakes, we will see the wyverns, and many maybe other creatures. It's going to be really fun. I hope you have to get on top of this creature, something like Shadow of the Colossus, where you've got to climb onto it before you can actually take it down. Can you imagine using the mesh picks to go and do that, and meshing through the monsters? No, I won't start about meshing, I won't. But absolutely mental stuff. You can see as well we've got these drones in the sky, the flying ones. I think they're the scouts. And we've got what appears to be the tech sniper rifle. Although I'm sure that's in the game already. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. And look at this. If this is a weird style mini wyvern, maybe it'll explain why we never saw wyvern saddles. During ARK's development and actually after release even, they were still stressing they had things to complete still, and they wanted to do an ascension for Scorched Earth. And part of that ascension was going to be some sort of tech wyvern saddle. But then they kind of cancelled it and just said we're not going to be working on any of them features, we've got to concentrate on Extinction. Turns out they were actually working on another game called Atlas at the same time. And just like I told you guys, they have just officially put the trailer for ARK Survival Evolved on Nintendo Switch. I showed this to you guys 4 days ago, before anyone else got a clue about this coming, with a confirmed release date, and it has been now confirmed on the official channel. 30th November you will be able to buy ARK on Nintendo Switch. Apparently it might only come with the island, it might not even have the center map or any of the other free DLCs like Ragnarok. So that means that it might not even have Primitive Plus on it. But DLC is scheduled to come next year, including all the free DLCs from the Season Pass. So what do you think about that? Should Wildcard have had this on show at TwitchCon this year? It really feels like it could have been a big event. I don't understand why they're not doing it. Are you happy you're getting confirmation now what we're going to be facing, and the big reveal of course that we're going to be seeing this giant tech robot? It's big stuff coming for ARK Survival Evolved. I'm not going to lie, I'm getting a bit excited, I'm getting a bit hyped. Despite all the problems, all the issues that ARK has had over the last few years, it's still such a great game. The concept of it is such a great game. So I really hope Extinction delivers on a lot of the things that we want it to be. Let me know what you're most excited for. Is it a brand new Star Wyvern? Is it fighting the grand big massive titans, or controlling the brand new mech suit? Or are you more interested in some of the smaller reveals we've had, like the Gaka or the Gacha, which is this mad sloth that can carry players in its basket, not just resources or your items, and this weird crystal on its back? Or is it this guy, this funny little weird bag of air that is going to be just teleporting you up into the sky like some mad hyper air balloon? It's absolutely crazy. No doubt about it, Extinction is going to be the most alien weird like. That might put some people off who just want it to still be a dinosaur game, but I don't mind the creatures being weird and wonderful. I really like the idea of them being like that. Let me know what you think. What one's your favourite? So I'm Jade Plays Games. You want all the best information about ARK Survival Evolved before anyone else, come and join my Discord. The link is in the description down below. I've got loads of content coming. My A to Z of ARK is coming up very soon, guys. We're going to be looking at all the details of Extinction as they get revealed over the charity night on the 3rd of November. So until then, rat bags, make sure you like this video, help me out, and I'll see you guys very soon.